and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the 3 Series. We're actually going to be replacing the oil level sensor because there's no dipstick underneath the hood, and we also have to change the oil at the same time, and we're going to change the filter. Make sure you guys shoot me a like so we can bring my videos to the top with the YouTube algorithm, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep coming out with content every single week or so. Thank you for the support, and let's jump right into the video.
So here is what our issue is. If we wanted to check our oil level, is we have to start the car, and we're going to press this little button right over here, right here, and we're going to press it down till we hit our oil level. And then we're going to wait for that, and you can see that it doesn't want to register. See, it did it? It doesn't want to register, and this is what we're gonna fix today. Because this is extremely annoying, and it's not giving me my proper level because there is no dipstick. So here is the part, right here. I'll provide a part number. And this is your oil level sensor. We're gonna change the oil at the same time, and this will get rid of our issue. I'm going to begin by jacking the car up in the front, and then we're gonna take off the shield. So I'm gonna do that now, and I'll be right back. $17mm bolt here. I'm gonna make sure that we're in the loose end. Don't want to strip this out, and we're just gonna get it in here. There we go. We just broke it loose. Everything's gravy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and we're good. We're gonna let this drain, and I will be right back. Now that we have the oil draining on the bottom, we're just gonna get this special BMW tool. I'll provide a link to it, and we just fit it on here, and we're gonna just loosen it up. There we go. We're gonna loosen it, and this is gonna decrease the pressure down there and let more oil flow out. We're gonna leave it just like this. All right, so here's the part number for the filter that you're going to need. And it comes with a new oil ring right here for our plug. And we got a new seal for the top, and then of course we got our new filter. So what I like to do is, once we have this loose, we're gonna put it in the plastic bag so we can just transfer this whole old filter. It'll drip. What we're gonna do is we're just going to twist and pull the old filter out. There we go. We get a little pick in here, and we just pull this little filter, this little seal. Get it around here, take off the old one, put in the new one. Boom, just like that. Same thing, we want to watch this groove and make sure we put the seal, the new seal, back into that groove. Voila. Just like that. Right, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the filter and we're just gonna stick it on here, and we're going to press it down until it locks into place. See, it's locked, good to go. The last thing I want to do is just take some of this oil and put it on the outside of our thing right here. So then when we take this and we just screw it back in, make sure it's not cross-threading. You'll know if it's cross-threading because it won't turn like this. We don't want to have it too tight, but that's good for no leaks. Sometimes this thing gets stuck, so I got to get a screwdriver and just kind of pry it up. There we go. Boom. She's on. She's nice and sealed. The last thing that I want to do at the top is I want to just wipe this oil so it doesn't burn, so it doesn't start smoking. Wipe all this oil off. Make sure we get pretty much everything. Keep it a nice, clean, dry motor. And we're going to go back to the bottom now. All right, now that we have the oil
drained the bottom and we got the new filter in, everything's good to go. Now we're going to put the new metal washer on the bottom, tighten it back up, and we're gonna get ready to remove the oil sensor before we fill it back up with oil. All right, so now I'm just gonna take our old steel washer, and here's our new one right here. Put it on, slides right on. Perfect for a good seal. There we go. Take our 17 millimeter and don't over tighten it. That's good. We just don't want any dripping. Damn it. This thing is in here freaking good. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whew. Thing's a pain in the ass. Then we're gonna take a 10 millimeter and we're gonna loosen all 3 of these. All right, now we're just gonna wiggle this. Probably gonna move our oil pan back under here because we're probably gonna get some oil. Here we go. And there is our old oil sensor. What I wanna do, even though I'm under here, I wanna just compare these oil sensors. BMW, nice and clean. Okay, let's get it. Let's just put it right back in here. Boom, just like that. Now just make sure you tighten this thing back up so there's no oil leaks. See, that's good. And we're just gonna take our piece, make sure it snaps right back on. There we go. All right, y'all, so we're almost done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 1 whole 5-liter jug of this Liqui Moly into the engine, and then we're also gonna lower the car back down and we're gonna start it and check for leaks. Just going to open our oil. We're going to pop this. Liqui Moly gives you a nice, they give you a nice pour cap where you barely even need a funnel. And let the whole 5 liters go into here. This engine takes anywhere between 6 and 6.5 liters. So this will take like 1 and maybe a half of the next one. Now we're just gonna add a little bit more, and then we're going to start the car. That'll work. Put the oil cap back on. All right, guys, let's go and get this bad boy started up. There we go. Start her up. Flip down through our wheel here, and we go to our oil level, and it shows that we are okay. See how our oil thing is reading now, so that's really good. I think we still might need a little bit more oil. I like to have it up a little higher than that. It doesn't appear to be any leaking. Looking over here, doesn't see any leaks, so we're gonna shut it off and put some more oil in. Now we're just gonna add a little bit more, and then we're going to start the car. All right, now that we have made sure that the car is not leaking, we got the proper amount of oil in there, we're just about done with the job. And now the only thing that we need to do is we're gonna reattach the shield, the splash shield on the bottom of the car. It's just a bunch of 8mm screws. We're gonna lower it down and we're gonna take it for a test drive and make sure everything's all right, but we're just about done. So pat yourself on the back, you got the job done, and you just saved yourself a bunch of money. That is the end of today's video. If you guys like what you saw, subscribe to the channel. I'll be coming out with more stuff like this. Shoot me comments, I'll try to answer everybody. Have a great weekend, guys. And I'll see you in the next video.